first let me say, welcome to Gorgeous View TV, and I'm MisGorjus, your host. But today I am going to be interviewing Miss Tamra Robinson, which she is a top cosmetologist, top-notch instructor, and we just want to pick her brain a little bit just to see what she can offer to the culture that, we literally live, breathe. We have to look good when we step out the house. And it starts with the hair, down to the toes, and it's all encompassed in cosmetology. So I'm really, really excited to talk to Miss Robinson. She wasn't my instructor. She was actually my hairstylist for a very long time, and she still is. Not only is she an instructor, cosmetologist, mother, she is also a breast cancer survivor. So kudos to her. And because this is October, we definitely want to shed some light on breast cancer survivors and what that means to her, what surviving a pandemic through cosmetology. Well, we hope you enjoy this show, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and we'll see you soon. Your biggest challenge as an entrepreneur?
Being an entrepreneur then was just being a go-getter. It wasn't so much of having the desire to be an entrepreneur. Back then, the word wasn't used as much as it is now. Now it's entrepreneur. You realize back then that's what you were already doing, and the challenges were you're by yourself. It's not having a team like we speak of now in the corporate world. So back then I would say the challenge was being solo. Just knowing who you are as a solo stylist and being an entrepreneur, dreaming from within.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. What's the best part about being a cosmetologist?
Serving people. When someone is sitting in your chair for the first time that you don't know, and you learn to listen to bring out that beauty from within, what they're asking you to do is so rewarding when you actually turn them around to that mirror and you see either tears or you see that smile, and it just says thank you.
You like changing people's lives. So that's awesome.
It's definitely been rewarding.
All right, so let's see. At what point did you realize you were a master stylist?
You realize you're a master stylist when I would say 99.9 of what you do returns to your chair. It is not just the client that says, I'm pleased with what you did, but you literally land on that target 99.9 of the time. And as you younger people say, it's slayed.
Right, okay.
You slayed it.
So you're slaying 99.9% of the time. That means you're a master stylist. Period. Okay.
That's y'all's word.
Right.
Period.
Okay. So now that you have stepped into being an instructor, what's the best part of being an instructor?
You have become wounded, healed to prevent them from going through the battles that you experience, so therefore you can teach from that place and help them cross barriers in life because you've already done it as their instructor.
Right.
So therefore you become a mentor at the same time, and you're able to give back as an instructor. It's absolutely priceless.
Wonderful. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Just crossing over, it gives you a different outlet on the cosmetology, being able to give back to the future cosmetologists as a seasoned cosmetologist and entrepreneur. It's like, okay, I've done all the bad stuff now, let me give you the good stuff and help. Okay. So
Really able to give the insight of the negatives and the positives to cosmetology.
So what's like would you say like a number one question that your students ask you? Is there like a question that you know a lot of students are like, this is be a really popular question like for the beginners, or you know, what's that one question do you think?
They always want to know what's it really like being a stylist, because I would say a lot of them have that unknown, and it's sort of scary or a little fear factor there. So they come in, a lot of times they're timid, and so they want to know what's it really going to be, because I've never cut hair.
Yeah.
You know, you got a sharp object that I'm getting ready to be taught how to use. What's it like, Miss Robinson? So you try to give them your story, of course, and as you teach them in foundations, because that is what I teach, you get them to where they become comfortable, and within 1,500 hours they become confident.
Oh yeah, gotcha. You have those 1,500 hours to build up that confidence, and once that you are out there on the floor, real time, real people, real mistakes.
Real mistakes, yes.
Okay. Now you were telling me before that you had a concept. Would you like to share your concept with us and tell us?
I have a concept that I believe has made me very successful, and that comes from listening. You have to be able to listen to the client that's in your chair, right? Because the client comes here with a need. So my concept is listening to her, and her in return listening to me, and me giving her my professional advice on what we're getting ready to do to her hair. So it is 1 + 1 = 2. I need you and you need me. And together we're going to be successful with your hair needs.
That's great. So you got that. 1 + 1 = 2. You plus me equals we. Together, we're gonna get this hair thing done, taken care of.
That's right.
Don't play with it, okay?
That's right, MisGorjus.
You're known as like the #1 stylist in Jacksonville, North Carolina, right? It was, pretty evident, that, you've always slayed hair and slayed in battles and everything, competitions and a lot of things. So what kept you #1? What kept you on top? Like, what made you the best of the best? Like, do you know, is it one thing, or, is it just that concept, that magic concept?
I would say it's a collaboration of things. I came from the city, California, and my father, being military, moved us to a military town. And when you have that city lifestyle, you're able to be exposed to people. So people, fashion. So being in a country town or very rural area, it was still, I was able to meet a lot of diverse people of all cultures. And I love the fact that it made me go out to hair shows and bring back. But what was already in me, being from the city, I was used to fashion.
Right.
So therefore, naturally, I was able to be a trendsetter. So you go out and you bring back. Because a lot of women that I was encountering, a lot of military families, they might be from New York, or they might be from Chicago, but their husbands were in the military and they still wanted to look good, fabulous, just excellent. So I was able to do that, set the trend. And that's what I did, living in a rural area of Jacksonville. That's what I did.
Wonderful. So I'm just gonna ask you basically two more things. I think we might have to come around for a round 2 of another interview because you got a lot of stuff. Okay, so one thing I want to say, what are you known for? What are you known for?
I'm known for growing hair, hair restoration. A lot of people have said, oh, you have growing hands. You might have heard that cliche before, and I'm known for that. I'm also known for hair cutting. So I love cutting because it is definitely the foundation to a lot of the services that we do as cosmetologists, and hair coloring. So I'm definitely known for those 3 things.
Okay, well that was more than 3 things, but you named the top 3 first, so that's good. Yes, okay. So the last little segment we're going to do is about your breast cancer, you being a breast cancer survivor. So I definitely want you to give us your testimony and just let us know, you want to tell us your journey, so whatever you want to tell us, however you want to help, us to know more about, or just tell us why it's great to support, people that have cancer as well as breast cancer. It's October, so this is, your first, year and month that you're actually a survivor of it. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yes, last year around the 5th, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, which is breast cancer, and I had it on the right side of my breast. And because no one in my family had ever had cancer before, here I am teaching in the classroom. We're in the middle of a pandemic, COVID-19, and the cosmetology world has just moved into virtual learning, and then I find out, breast cancer. And it was a moment that I won't forget. I had to teach my class, and 20 minutes before it was time to even teach my class this particular day, I'm told by the doctor, an oncologist, that I have breast cancer. It's one of those moments they tell you will never forget it, and it's very true. You'll never forget it. Tears streamed down my face. At the same time, I had a class that was getting ready to sign on Zoom. As you probably know, that's the way of the world now, right? Everybody's Zooming it. So I had to get myself together as best as I could, and take a deep breath, just like now. It sort of brings back flashbacks. But fast forwarding, I was able to work with this company, and they definitely gave me every support of the classroom, tools, subbing for me, anything that I needed. The company was right there, and the gentleman that is in my life, my honey, he happens to be a neurosurgeon, and it was his advice that helped me with the medical side, to tell me how to go forth, and the way I am with clients, I give them the best of me. He said, it's your time to give you the best. And he told me some things to do, to research, and to really attack breast cancer in an aggressive way. So that was super helpful. I had my loving children like yourself, and it was the love that you all shown me that we're right here. We're right here from day one to take the notes of the oncologist to whatever you need, Mom, we're right here. And the family love that was shown to me is going to be in a book. How about that? Put it in a book. I absolutely had to learn about breast cancer. It's not just, I absolutely had to learn about breast cancer. It's not just a stage. That's what we're familiar with. What stage is it? What stage is it? But it's, what is it? What kind do you have? There's many forms of cancer. And that is another platform I plan on working with my honey. I plan on working with him in our nonprofit organization because I want to help people understand it. And don't be afraid by how to fight it and that they can beat it. Okay? And it's your attitude. So being a cosmetologist, from behind the chair, going into the classroom, and fighting, beating, now where I am now is in remission. So I did it. I beat cancer. I beat COVID. In the world that we're living now, this pandemic is still making sure that we understand what breast cancer is, but more than just that one thing, there's many cancers out there, and I just took my eyes off of me, and I started looking at others that were getting treatments, chemo, and I found myself just being so grateful that I got a yes. I got a yes from God that I get to live. My hair came out, and it happened to come out on my grandchildren's birthday, December 22nd of last year. It all came out. Something here I teach, but it didn't bother me because I was whole on the inside. The hair is truly our glory. But I understand some women do struggle with that. I knew that mine would grow back, but the blessing is life in having the support team from my job, my man, my family. It was just, words, I just can't say enough. I just can't say enough, but I needed what he told me. I had to toughen up, research what I was diagnosed at having, and how we would get through it. And it happened so fast. I'm sitting here now, cancer-free. surgeries, and one was to remove a port. That's how I received chemo, because he had told me, my honey had told me that your veins are actually really too small to handle that type of treatment. So then I had the surgery that took the tumor. You know, it just makes sure everything is gone, any surroundings, you know, it is gone. And then you have that port disputed. So it was just so much. But again, I just truly thank God for all the love of my family and the soccer parents. They're my family. I'm just very grateful. Just very grateful. Yes, and you're right. It's October, breast cancer awareness. I'm definitely going to, help as many as I can just to understand it.
That's wonderful, because it's being supportive of one another as we can do sometimes. Being supportive, sharing love, even if you can't physically be there. Calling, sending a text, sending a heart. Thank God for emojis. Thank God for the happy face. And thank God for emojis, because long distance sometimes can definitely be in the way of those people that are, in need of healing. And but thank God that we can pray too. So keeping one another in our prayers and stuff. That's always definitely a blessing. So I'm super thankful to have you here. That you made it through, because you're right, sometimes when no one ever has that experience or knows anything about it, it is scary, because you think of, are they going to be here, are they going to make it?
Yes.
We see a lot of things on TV, chemo, radiation and everything, and it puts a fear in us, but we have to learn to tackle fears in different ways, and we really just have to be supportive and speak out, just so it's like, okay, you're right, I didn't think about it that way. I can get a little bit more knowledge behind this sickness or this disease, because that's going to help me further understand and further cope, further accept it, not be so hard on myself, allow time for healing, and allow time for everything. So it's definitely a blessing. Thank you that you made it and everything.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Just, sitting here, I remember one thing that helped me where I didn't get fear. One thing that he told me, Doc, he said, normally we deal with patients who have high cholesterol, diabetes, they have lupus, and a lot of times we have to formulate a regimen that does not affect the other illnesses that the patient is dealing with prior to cancer.
Right.
So it was really encouraging when he said, you're healthy, 55, Tamra, you're healthy. So you just have to deal with cancer. One thing, so you got this. And it's really awesome when you have that cheerleading team, and you know for yourself because you was a cheerleader. But when you got that cheerleading team, and it's that love and support, God is right over the whole situation. It's just absolutely a win-win situation. It was just a win-win for me. A win-win. I'm very, very grateful.
Interview with the win. Get the W. That's
Okay.
The win. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on Gorgeous You TV. Please do subscribe. 1, 2, 3. Subscribe and leave a comment, and stay gorgeous.